You're listening to Soul Patrol Internet Radio. Soul Patrol Internet Radio. Welcome.
Okay, we're going to take some questions. Do we have questions? Can I have a chair? We have a chair. We have a chair. Chair, please. Wait, we got a chair. We got a chair.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to you.
Okay, with that, what's wrong with your mic?
Good evening, Ms. Teena Marie.
Thank you. Good evening to you.
I'd like to first say congratulations to you
Thank you.
on a long overdue award. Give her a nice round of applause. I basically just have one question. I've been following your career for some time. How did you develop the style that you have now?
My mother and father had really, really great musical taste. I have 5 brothers and sisters, and everybody was listening to something different. I'm the baby girl. My sister loved Motown, my older sister. My brother loved the San Francisco stuff, Otis Redding, Sly and the Family Stone, everything that came out of the Bay Area. My other sister loved pop music, and I kind of absorbed all of it. My mother and father listened to a lot of jazz, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald. Friday nights we would have record night, and they would just play all these different musics, and we would dance and sing and just have a great time with my family.
Thank you so much.
Do we have any additional questions?
I think Scott Davis from Soul Patrol, and I just wanted to let you know that I went to go see you at Dell East last summer when you turned it out here in Philly. And you know, she really did. She turned it out. She always does. I know. She always turned it out. And you know, I just got so excited by 2 things. Number one, the tribute you did to Rick James during the show was fantastic. So, you know, I hope you continue to do that in the show so people can remember how great an artist Rick James was. So that was fantastic. And the other thing was, I went around the audience and asked people and said, well, you know, Teena Marie is a white artist. How come y'all love Teena Marie so much? And people just said, you know what? She's one of us. And to me, that's like the greatest compliment that black people could pay to a white artist. So, you know, people just love you. And I just hope that, you know, people continue to do that and continue to do the artists that you deserve.
Thank you. First of all, I do Rick's music now as well because I feel like when people say Teena Marie, they say Rick James. When they say Rick James, they say Teena Marie. So I feel like I'm the closest person to him that's still on this earth. So I feel like I have to represent my music as well as his legacy and let people remember that, you know, this man didn't just write Super Freak. He also wrote Fire and Desire. He also wrote Ebony Eyes for him and Smokey Robinson. He also wrote all the Mary Jane Girls music. He also wrote Standing on the Top by the Temptations, you know, and Thank You Teardrops. I mean, he was a great songwriter. He wrote Deja Vu with me. And he's my brother, he's my musical soulmate, and I have to give him all the honor, always. And second of all, thank you for the compliment. Since the very beginning, when Mr. Gordy decided not to put my picture on the album cover because he wanted people to judge the music at its own merit, and thank you. And it worked. I mean, it was by the second album when my picture was on the cover. I've had friends that I know now that I didn't know back then that would say, you know, when I first heard you, I picked up the Lady T album, and you know, I went down there to get it, and I called my friend because I told her, you know what? They got this white woman on Teena Marie album cover, and she said she's really pretty, but you know what? They made a mistake. And my friend told her, she said, no, that's Teena Marie. She said, no, Teena Marie is a chocolate sister with shells in her hair. So I have always been embraced by the black community, and that's what I love the most. It's just been a beautiful thing, and I think that's what's always separated me from some of the other, I guess, so-called blue-eyed soul singers.
Well, let me tell you something. I get a lot of people writing into me that are always trying to tell me about some brand new quote-unquote blue-eyed soul artist. And I tell them, when that blue-eyed soul artist gets to the level of acceptance in the black community that Teena Marie has, then come talk to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have another question over here. Too.
Okay, first of all, I want to say that a lot of people haven't heard when you did album.
Oh, it's not out yet.
I heard it.
Thank you, you did? When did you hear it?
A while ago.
Really? Where were
It
you?
was on the radio.
In New York?
Actually, in New York.
Oh, yeah. That's coming out in 2009.
It's called Lover's Lane.
Yeah.
And it's a duet on my new CD with Howard Hewitt. Yes. Howard's amazing, and I think we brought a lot of magic to it.
What was your feeling about the doing the album song? Coming back, but still loving you.
You know what's really funny? I didn't know it was an Al Green song. Because had I known it was an Al Green song, I would have approached the whole concept in a different way. That particular song, Still in Love, the sample was from a song that was on one of the B-sides. Yes. And I had never heard that song. Obviously, I know all the hits, but I had never heard that song because they never played that on the radio. So when Cash Money brought the track to me, I thought I was actually writing with Cash Money, but I was writing with Reverend Al Green, and it came on beautiful.
We have another question. Oh, yeah.
I just want to know what this award meant to you.
It was really overwhelming being out there tonight. Next year is my 30th year in the music business, and to get a Pioneer Award because I am a songwriter, because for the gentleman that just talked to me for those reasons as well, to be accepted by the R&B black community, to be the first female rapper. There's a lot of firsts that they look at me as, and it's very humbling, and it's just a gift. It's a gift from God, and I have to give God the glory because, like I said when I was out there, everything that I ever asked Him for, He's given me.
I have another question. Are you still with Cash Money or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we have any additional questions?
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to add to something Bob said earlier. I was one of the promoters during the time when that particular album came out, and we were circulating our product around radio, and people just didn't know. They loved the voice. And I remember when you came here to Philadelphia, you played the Spectrum, and when you came out of the stage, everybody just said, "Ah!" But when you sang, everybody else was quiet. So I just wanted to congratulate you and wish you much success.
Thank you. You know, I think that everybody should really just do what's in their heart and soul. Some of the greatest opera singers are black women. They should not be told that they cannot sing opera because they're black women and they're supposed to have the soul of Aretha Franklin, or, you know, you're supposed to sing what's the soul that reverberates from within you. And that's what I do.
Teena Marie, as a Motown artist,
Yes.
next year Motown is coming up on its official 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And there'll be some celebrations. First of all, tell us your feeling on the role of Motown in American pop music. And second of all, will you be involved with any of the Motown 50 events
Yes,
that
I
are being put
will.
together?
I already started it off in October. I did I was the talent for the museum. They had their first kickoff in October at the museum. It was the museum's 50th anniversary. Yes, I will be going on the road with the rest of the Motown artists. They're going to try to do the Motown Review again, and I think it's going to be really awesome. As a little girl in America, being 7, 8 years old and standing in front of the TV, watching the Supremes on Ed Sullivan, just like every other little girl in America, I wanted to be in the Supremes. And their legacy, it's a monument, and there's not enough words that I can say about what Berry Gordy's done for the world, what Berry Gordy has done for the black community, and what he really did for my life as well. 'Cause I'm his baby. I'm the baby. I'm the Motown baby. I'm second generation, so like I said out there, I would look at the Detroit label and I would wish that, you know, I could go to Detroit, and then all of a sudden they moved to LA and they came to me. And so I got to be there with Rick and Commodores and Switch and DeBarge and all the second generation babies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Teena Marie. Thank you.